Hey, that just kind of cut out at the end.
Yeah, just rap life.
That just kind of startled us. Actually, as we were chatting while the music was playing, and it has a bit of a pop to it.
Yeah.
You know, pop genre to it, and that's really good because it gets more people to listen to your stuff and learn about you as artists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what other genre are you going to kick in there? Ooh, there's a question I didn't ask you guys before. Country. Let's see rap country.
Yeah.
Let's see rap country.
Snoop already did that with Willie Nelson.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he did.
Now you got to kick it up a notch, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, we're gonna try something new.
Try something. You know, we come from the you know,
blues
from Bakersfield, the country.
Yeah.
The country, Buck Owens. So you know, maybe we can come up with something.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe some blues or something though. You know what I mean? Anybody try to do like the blues and rap kind of mixture
Some
Matter
jazz.
of fact,
or jazz? Too?
Stan told me about that a long time ago. Told me to do some blues and rap, but we still haven't touched on it yet.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now you've got your new thing to work on. That's what happens when people come in here. I give them ideas, and they go, "Oh, that's something I hadn't thought of. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that now." And then you'll have a whole new sound.
Yeah.
Really?
A whole new sound to show off to people.
That'd be a trip. So
Why? Oh, no, I was going to say, sorry. I was going to say something else, and two questions popped into my head at once, and it did not work. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry.
So you were based in Vegas. Where you started in Vegas? Where'd you start?
I started in California.
Oh, okay.
So
you migrated.
But I migrated. I went to Vegas.
Couldn't handle our hot weather, huh? So you went
Entertainment
somewhere
capital of the
hotter.
world. So you know, it's a lot of stuff out there. You know, it's hard to break into it, but now we at the point where we're almost in there because it's a lot. Vegas is different. It's different. You just can't get down there and start saying, I want to go perform here, there. And, I mean, you see all the artists there, but being independent, is, you know, you got to maneuver your way through. You know, so we made those maneuvers. Now it's the year of the dragon. Now everything is getting really open.
I knew you were going to get that in there somewhere. Before the show, we were chatting about Chinese New Year's, and it is the year of the dragon. So and we did a little research beforehand. So it's a strong year for everybody.
Black Dragon.
The Black Dragon.
Black
That's right.
Dragon.
That's right.
Yeah.
What? Well, I know. Well, have you tell the story of how you found your record label?
Oh, the record label.
Yeah, well, have you tell that story?
Yeah.
Okay. Lowdown Entertainment. Francisco Logan. I don't know, one day I was like, you know, I was sending out these, I guess you call them demos, all the companies. I was like, this, you know what, let me go and, you know, I mean, I'm affiliated with BMI. They send me all these emails, and they send me a music conference. So I'm going to go check it out.
And which music conference was it?
You know what? Taxi was there. It was like a lot of people there. It was like a big panel.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't remember exactly what the name of it was, but I just got on the freeway, hit the 10. I was coming from Upland. I hit the 10, I got on the freeway, and I got to Hollywood, and I passed it up. I passed up the convention. I mean, not the convention, but anyway, I ended up at UCLA.
Yeah.
UCLA.
That's definitely passing up the convention.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was in Beverly
UCLA,
Hills.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
big difference there.
But I went in because I seen the crowd, so I went in, and they was like, "Hey, what you here for?" I said, "I'm here for the music conference." I guess he thought I said the concert. So he said, "All right, come on in." I was like, and he let me in, and I got to the next gate, and he's like, "You here for the concert?" And I said, "Yeah." And it was George Clinton's people, and it was a George Clinton concert. And I was like, "Man, I'm gonna get to meet George Clinton." But then I said, "Nah, let me go to this music conference." So I left the concert, and then I went to the conference, and they was talking all this stuff about if your song don't make the clouds open up and the sun shine through, we gonna throw your CD out. I was like,
"Oh, that's rough."
That was the panel.
Yeah.
And then after the thing, you know, it was a lot of people. We all got together, and that's when I met the CEO for Lowdown Entertainment. And he was like, "You got some stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah." I gave him a CD, and he called me the next night like, "Hey man, you want to come perform in San Pedro?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I would go to San Pedro and start performing, and then he asked me to be on his label, and that's what happened.
And how long ago was that?
That was 5 years ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we came out with a CD that really hit in Japan. It didn't hit in America, but it really hit in Japan.
It's interesting. A lot of artists are saying their stuff hits overseas before it hits here.
Yeah. So the first project I did with him, we did pretty good. Only thing was it was the beginning stages. We didn't have a video. I think that's what stopped it from really going over the top. But like they were coming down from Japan to buy the singles on the wax.
So did you go and do a concert there?
No, see,
because I was going to ask if you learned Japanese. Yeah, that would have been.
Konnichiwa.
I know
Yeah,
Konnichiwa.
exactly. Konnichiwa.
What's up? How you doing? Yeah.
See, now you got to learn Japanese.
Yeah.
And try to go back there with this next one.
Well,
So how many CDs have you done?
3.
3.
I
Okay.
did one with the first project, and then me and my other cat, back in the days, we got together. We came together. We did a CD, but that's a long story. And now I got this one. So,
Yeah, this one, the new one, the new one.
take.
And I realized something that I forgot to do early on. I forgot to tell people to call in so they could ask you questions.
Okay.
So let me give them the number. You can call in live at 559-546-1700 and enter code 472737 to ask these guys some questions. Or you can ask any general question about music as well. And you can go to goshradio.com to get international numbers if you're calling from overseas. Okay, sorry, I just realized I completely forgot to do that because we just started right in. And kept going.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
What is your inspiration?
What you answer that?
Oh, man.
I ask tough questions, don't I? I'm sorry.
Man,
No, I'm not.
It's a long list, I'm
Well, give some
by-
ideas of some of your inspiration, because some people who listen to the show are trying to learn to write music
Yeah.
or write songs, and
Yeah.
it's tough when you're just learning. I mean, let's say you write books or something, and you decide you suddenly want to write a song.
Yeah.
You have no idea to go about it because it's totally different. So give some inspirational
I mean,
ideas.
you can either use your life or someone's life that you're close to. You know what I mean? You can write music off of a situation you're going through. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to express themselves through music. So you can be one of them people that can express yourself for them, you know what I mean? Like say example Tupac, you know what I mean? He wrote for everybody, you know what I mean? The bums, you know what I mean? Whatever, a man going through struggle, women, you know what I mean? Like whatever. So I'm inspired by like basically everyone, you know what I mean, who can feel my story, you know what I mean, and I can understand their situation, you know what I mean. You going through a situation, I just might write a song about it, you know what I mean, because it's a subject nobody will talk about, you know what I mean. So
it could be something maybe you've read in a paper or something you saw on TV.
Exactly.
Or
I'm inspired by a whole bunch of stuff. Like my family inspires me to write music, you know. Seeing my dad live in the hood, you know what I mean, inspires me to write music, you know what I mean. Going to Hollywood, I get inspired. Watching the Boots, I get inspired. You know? Something about them boots, I get inspired.
Hey, no giving anything away yet. No giving anything away.
So it's just a long list of things that really inspire me to write music. I mean, I can come up. I'm so like deeply in music. I'll be asleep and like rapping, and I wake up and write it down. You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't have a little tape
remember
recorder to do it right into the tape recorder?
Yeah, I used
Because when
to
you
do
turn on the
that.
light, because when I come up with ideas, if I get up to go write, I can't have a little. I have to have just a little bit of light, or else I lose the story too much because there's too much.
Exactly.
You know, the brain wakes up too much. So a tape recorder right by the bed and say, and hope I understand it later, right?
I do that with the cell phone now.
Yeah, that's it exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Exactly.
That's the good thing about the apps. With the recording app on there.
With your rap music, you want it to be uplifting, tell stories. How do you want people to perceive your music?
Both. Uplifting. Like it's some
Positive,
songs up there that's
uplifting.
positive, uplifting, and it tells stories, you know. Music is hypnotic, you know, so you gotta put it in their minds, like you know, stuff that they go through. So everybody goes through almost the same thing basically,
But we all deal with it differently.
Yeah,
we deal with it differently.
And that's the key, I think.
That's the key.
Is that, you say, I would deal with it this way, but they deal with it, how do I combine it or make it?
It's not easy.
Yeah. Some people smoke cigarettes, other person might drink alcohol, you know what I mean, or other substances, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Okay. What we're going to talk about now is another song you've got, If You Don't Like It, So What?
If you don't like
I
it,
love
so
that
what?
name. If you don't like it, so what?
Yeah.
It's such a statement there.
Yeah, for real.
How'd you come up with it?
You know what? It's like people, they be like, either you going to rap or you going to make beats or you going to write.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, in the music, you should be able to do whatever you want to do if you're in it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If the beat is hot, if the rap is good, if the writing is okay, why not do it?
Mm-hmm.
So some people's like, man, you got to just do this or just do that. And I was like, man, if you don't like it, so what? If I make this beat.
Wait, did you say we're no puppies?
Puppets.
Oh, I said puppies.
Yeah, puppets. You know what I mean?
No pigeonholes.
Some people get by strings. Artists are, by strings. They got to do what other people tell them what to do. You know what I mean?
Well, their label may say they want them to do a certain thing or act. Yeah.
That's the good thing about independent. It's good. You get a lot more freedom, but it's not so good as far as being out.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it takes away from your artistry also. You know what I mean? If you got to do a certain specific song, I mean, you can't really be an artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't really put your full potential into your music because they want you to do certain specific songs. Now, if you let that person go out and do his song the way he wants to, he'll have a different lineup of music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It'll be, well, in a way, it's like what happened with Kelly Clarkson. She was told, she was doing certain stuff that they wanted her to do. She wanted to do something different. She did. She didn't do quite as well with that, and she's kind of moved back towards doing things with them. But they're a little more accepting of her doing independent stuff now because she did step out on her own and say, hey, here's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So making sure the artist still has independent thought process to do songs is good.
Yeah, like you say that, like Beyonce, when she stepped out and did hers and started writing, she just blew up to like a whole different universe, when she started when they gave her freedom, so it goes both ways. Maybe sometimes you're not ready yet.
Well, or also the listening, people listening aren't quite ready for it. It may be too early.
Yeah.
Not ready for the
because artists, we are ahead, when as far as the music goes.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta kind of push back, which is hard to do, because you make something that's too far ahead, and like a couple of years that pass, then you'll hear that sound that you made
and
2 years ago.
Hey, I was ahead of the time.
Yeah.
Relevant.
So then you have to bring it back out and modernize it again.
Of course.
Then you'll be ahead again. So now we're going to play If You Don't Like It, So What? So what?
Danger Teddy.
I make beats. If you don't like it, so what? So what? I spit rhymes. I spit them. If you don't like it, so what? You don't like them? I talk skits. I talk. If you don't like it, so what? So what, fool? I bang hits. If you don't like it, so what? I don't care. I'ma still rock my chucks. If you don't like it, so what? California is give it up. Your boy hella bent, drunk off this fifth. Let the purple twist one hit, and you dead stiff. Blow that shit, damn a nigga buzzing. Fuck, I'm feeling like the man, quit acting like a woman. Any beef, I'm confronting no fronts. It's just nothing. When I'm busting, it's like I'm gunning for my enemies. Don't disrespect the PMP. Out the window talking shit. Cigar lit like the Vegas Strip. Blow the smoke in your face. Give me space. If you don't like it, so what? Middle finger up. I can care less. Dirty, dirty, still Dougie fresh. Issues get pressed like your daily news. A nigga bad news. Damn a nigga bad news. Giving them the blues like Bobby Blue. Partner, this ain't nothing new. This is what I do, boo. I do dirt. I do it. If you don't like it, so what? So what? I smokes perp. Blow it. If you don't like it, so what? So what, boo? I reps Cali. If you don't like it, so what? I don't care. My record company is indie. Push mode. If you don't like it, so what? Do slump. Say what? Say what? You don't like the way that it goes. So what? So what? You don't like the way I get it in. LDE, PMP, valet. I'm about to put it down, homeboy. This is who I am. Put that on my little brother Mickey. I'm in West Hollywood with a bowl full of sticky. Major tried to sign me, but they didn't want to pay me. So fuck that, I choose to keep it Indian. Roll with CD, baby. Hopped out the yellow cab, X-A-N-R's tripping. Didn't get the money back, but I'm still dipping. Sipping, no tripping. Floating off the purpose. Man, I'm Charlie Sheen and homeboy, I'm winning. We're coming up like two titties in the push-up bra. Music perfect, I did it with no flaw. Don't like the way I keep it real, don't like the way that I'm spitting. You can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. I make beats. If you don't like it, so what? So what? I spit rhymes. I spit them. If you don't like it, so what? You don't like them? I talk shit. I talk it. If you don't like it, so what? So what, fool? I bang hits. Huh? If you don't like it, so what? I don't care. Na 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 na. If you want a partner, we don't front. I come from Cali, man, and floss on me, I don't stunt. Carry dirty like the Cuban, man, let's keep it pushing. Captain Morgan in the cup, you don't like it, so what? Yeah, bustin' more moves in the Jabberwock keys. I keep it simple, black and white like Alicia's keys. Fat stacks faced up in the palm of my hand. Just gave a fat donation to the people in Japan. I get drunk, so what? If you don't like it, so what? So what? This track bump, it bang. If you don't like it, so what? I don't care. I zip, getting money. If you don't like it, so what? So what? I like small tits. I love them. If you don't like it, so what? So what? So what? Yeah. LDE. Punch mode.
Melrose Music Studios is a start-to-final master recording complex located in the heart of Hollywood on the Raleigh Film Lot. Melrose Music Studios provide all of your music recording and production needs. They also offer voiceover and ADR services for TV and film. Melrose Music Studios uses Pro Tools HD and all world-class equipment to deliver radio-ready masters. Melrose Music has the gear and the ears to bring your music vividly to life. Go to www.melrosemusicstudios.com.